What's happening? It's your boy Big Dawg079. We back with another episode of Through My Eyes. On this episode, we're going to talk about how to change your life. That may seem like a tall order, but it's really, really simple. You know what I'm saying? It's really, really simple. It all starts with just knowing that you want to do better for yourself. You know what I mean? I'm from Chicago. I grew up in, my grandparents raised me, inner city community, part-time dad, never had my mom around, grew up in a house full of every kind of abuse you can imagine, drug abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, joined a gang, went to prison for murder, went to prison, fought the police, abuse in prison, physical abuse, mental abuse, every kind of abuse you can think of. And here I stand before you today. The difference between me and anybody else is just me knowing that I want to do better than where I was in my life at the time. And that's a continual progress, because even though I'm here right now, I'm still striving every day to be a better person, to be a better human being to other people, and more than anything else, just be good to myself. You know what I mean? Because I think that's a lot of times we be messing up on that. You know what I mean? You put your whole energy towards showing everybody else how loyal you are, how much you love them, how much you appreciate them, but how often do we show ourselves the same things that we go out our way to show to others? You know what I'm saying? So I think the first part of changing your life will have to be definitely just changing your mind state, changing the way you see the world, changing the way you react to the things that's in front of you, and also the things that's behind you. You know what I mean? Another aspect of changing your life, man, you got to change your environment. You got to change your circle, the people you hang around, the people you associate with on a regular basis. Because if they not productive people mentally, then they gonna make you counterproductive. They gonna slow you down. I done been in situations where I'm on my whole grizzly bear. I'm out there grinding, but my circle is lazy. My circle lacking. My circle playing games. My circle don't believe in me. So instead of me accomplishing anything, it turned into an internal struggle between me and the people that I assumed was helping me. So part of changing your life, man, you got to change your circle too. You got to change your circle and associate yourself and surround yourself with people that got visions. Even if their vision is different from yours, you got to surround yourself with people that got a vision, because they going somewhere. You know what I mean? They going somewhere. It might not be where you going, but they going somewhere. So they got a drive in their life. You understand what I'm saying? They got a drive towards something. A person that don't do nothing but get up all day and get high, lay up and watch TV, soap operas, rap videos all day. You know what I'm saying? You're not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere in life, period. So, like, you just got to protect your essence. You got to just make sure that everybody ain't able to access you and get around you and influence your thought process and influence the way you moving out here, because, like, a motherfucker will tear you down just because they don't want to do nothing with their life, man. That's some real shit right there. And I'm trying not to be real vulgar in this episode and everything, but you know, that's some real spill, man. People will see you with the ambition and the drive to do something for yourself, and they will try to purposely hold you down. You got to be able to recognize people for who they are and what they are, and know who you need to assimilate with and who you need to separate from. You feel what I'm saying? The third part of changing your life, man, is accountability. You know what I mean? Accountability. You know, I've been through a lot of shit in my life. I'm currently going through a divorce. I'm going through a lot of things right now. I don't ever really talk about it because I'm a really, really private person. And at the same time, I don't want to move off emotions with nothing that I do. You feel what I'm saying? So before I can open my mouth and discuss any kind of topics, I got to weigh that out, see where my faults were. More than anybody else's faults, where was your faults at? You know what I mean? Own your shit. Own your own shit. That's part of changing your life. You got to own your shit. You got to own that you ain't perfect. You got to own that every choice you make ain't right. You know what I mean? You got to own the fact that you going to do some bullshit at times. And you got to be able to forgive yourself. You got to be able to call yourself out on your shit. Because guess what? You ain't going to let nobody else do it. You know what I mean? If somebody came and told you need to step your game up, you're going to be offended. Somebody came up and told you was a loser, you're going to be offended. You feel me? So you got to be critical to yourself. You got to be your own judge. You got to make sure that you stand on your own neck and push yourself towards whatever it is that you're aspiring to be, do, or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Changing your life, man. Like it ain't nothing more important than that, man. You know what I mean? I look at myself in the mirror, like it was times I didn't like me. You know what I mean? I ain't like myself. I wasn't proud of who I was. I knew I could be better. I didn't know how to do that though, you know? But I look at myself in the mirror today and I'm not completely happy with myself. I got things to work on. That's a lifelong journey, a lifelong project that you're going to work on yourself for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? If you're sensible. You know what I mean? But I'm proud of who I am today. Like I understand greater my purpose in life. My purpose in life is not to absorb other people. It's to spread myself. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm standing with it, man. And I just decided to speak on this topic because like ain't nobody else speaking on it, you know? No matter where you are in your life, you don't have to stay there. Like, we got no say-so in where we born at. We got no say-so in where that starting line in our lives come from. You know what I mean? Your parents had that say-so. Your parents bust that move. But you control everything after that. You know what I mean? Just because you came from Inglewood or you came from Compton or you came from out west or you came from the Greens or you came from 4120 or you came from anywhere, that don't mean that's where you got to die at. That don't mean that's like the culmination of your existence. You know what I'm saying? We come from where we come from. We end up where we push ourselves to be. You know what I mean? I used to be just like any other human being, and I'm still a human being, but the difference between me and a lot of people is, man, I'm afraid of dying before I ever had a chance to live. You know what I mean? A lot of us just existing. If you can't count every day the progress that you making towards something, you just existing. I think that's why people don't really put the right or the appropriate amount of pressure behind life decisions. You see what I'm saying? You don't put the right impact behind life decisions because you're not really living. You just existing. So it don't really matter to you if you live or die, if the next person live or die. It don't matter because you're not part of the human experiment. You just existing. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to try to be instrumental in making that change and making people see that there's so much more you can do. There's so much more you can be. There's so many more dreams that you can accomplish. Nothing is impossible. You know what I'm saying? There's some guys right now in prison, in Illinois in prison. There's some guys in Wisconsin that was locked up with me. You know what I'm saying? That hopefully they see this YouTube and they'll know like, man, dude was my next door neighbor. Man, dude was woo. You know what I mean? But I hope that I can inspire them that whenever you getting out, if ever you getting out, and even if you ain't getting out, man, change your life. You know what I mean? Don't go out the way you came in, you know? And that's just what type of time I'm on, man. I just care about people. You feel what I'm saying? I care about people. It's important to me that I get the forgiveness that I think I need because I did some terrible shit in this lifetime. You know what I mean? And I don't brag about it. I don't boast about it. You don't hear me talk about it in my music. You don't do that because I respect life. You feel what I'm saying? I respect life. I respect the universe. I don't pump that poison out there to nobody because I'm not proud of my mistakes. You know what I mean? I ain't proud of my mistakes. I'm ashamed that I was at some point in my life that person. And it's a lot of us that's ashamed of who we are. And like just changing seems so difficult that we just start pretending that we really like what we had in life. And it ain't real. You know what I'm saying? Shit ain't real. You know, just know that God got a plan for your life, man. And I'm not speaking from no Christian or no kind of denominatory, kind of like denominational aspect. I'm just speaking on God. And I could speak about God with a conviction because I know what he did in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I know that he working in everybody else's life. I know that everybody's journey is different. I done seen some people have things that I know they ain't deserve. You know what I'm saying? But that's God working, man. You know, I done survived some things that most people would never be able to survive. It had nothing to do with me. It was God. You know, I put my mind to something and I trust the process, and then God make it happen. It ain't nothing that's going on special with me. You know what I mean? Nothing going on special with me. I just believe. I believe that I can do more. I believe that I deserve more. I believe that I can be a better human being on the earth to interact and help other human beings. I believe that it's never over until your heart stops. Every day that you wake up, it's an opportunity to do something different, to be a better person. You know what I mean? And that's just what I'm pushing, man. You know, it's always been important to me, the footprint that I leave on earth. You know what I mean? Like, what are people gonna say about you when it's all over? So I work on that type of shit, man. I work on that, and I encourage you to work on that. You know, don't be too big to say thank you. Don't be too big to say I'm sorry. Don't be too big to ask for help. All of those things are fundamental building blocks into making you a better human being. Don't be ashamed that you don't know it all. Don't nobody know it all. There's a lot of people think they know it all, but don't nobody know it all, because that's not how life works. Life is a lifelong schooling lesson, man. The longer you live, the more you'll learn. Whether purposely or inadvertently, you will continue to learn. You know what I mean? Value every day that you wake up. You know what I'm saying? I hear people every day, they complain about the weather, just a whole bunch of superficial things. They will complain and just bitch and nag about life. But life is a gift. Every day you wake up, you got an opportunity to make anything happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking nothing but the truth. You know what I'm saying? Life is a gift. Every opportunity. You know how many people done died, man, and wish that they had another chance? How many people that took their last breath and just thought about all the fucked up shit they did, all the opportunities they had to change their life, and they never did? You know what I'm saying? It's a football player, I forgot brother name, he's playing for Oakland. Ruff or something like that. And he just got into a car accident driving 156 miles an hour and killed some girl, 23-year-old girl. And now it's all over. You know what I'm saying? It's all over now. Because your talent got you where you wanted it to get you, but you never changed your life. You still think you could do the same thing you always did, just on a bigger scale. No, bro, that shit foul. You know what I'm saying? So that's a perfect example of somebody not like, you got to change your life. You got to change the shit you do. You know what I'm saying? You got to change the shit you do, because eventually, if you don't change the shit that you're doing and the energy that you creating, then that energy is going to come back and shake your hand or kick you in your ass. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that, man. I ain't going to keep going about a whole bunch of shit, man. But like, understand that your greatest responsibility in the world is to self-betterment. That's your greatest responsibility in the world, man. To become a better person every day that passes. And I'm going to use my platform here on YouTube, man, to try to put something out there that is like just something different than what's out there for everybody to see and hear and all of that, man. I don't want to be a part of the problem no more. Like, I don't want to be a part of the problem. I don't want to be responsible for somebody's kid going out and killing some other kid. I don't want to be responsible for somebody disrespecting their mama or disrespecting their baby mama. I don't want to be a part of that. It's enough evil elements in the world. Like, we got to challenge ourselves to be better. You feel what I'm saying? It was a guy by the name of Elie Wiesel. He was a Holocaust survivor, man, and I read his book. He got a book called Night. And in that book, at the very beginning, he had a quote that said, When you no longer can change your environment, it is then that you challenge to change yourself. We can't change the world we live in. All we can do is change ourselves. I decided that I'm gonna stop smoking cigarettes because I'm older now, and I can feel the effects of it on my body more than I used to be able to feel it. Don't like waking up and I gotta do all this hacking and coughing. I don't like that. And I started smoking because like, my nerves bad, whatever. And like now it's just more of a habit thing, you know what I mean? But I'm more aware of what it's doing to my body and all of that kind of thing, man. So I'm publicly letting it be known. I'm finna quit smoking. Like, that's my step towards being a better me. And your step may not be mine, but I encourage you. I encourage every one of y'all that's watching this. Take a step towards betterment, man. Every day. Try to change something. Try to change some habit that you got, or try to acquire a new habit. You know what I'm saying? But every day, try to make a mark about something in your life that'll push you forward. You know what I'm saying? At some point, I will no longer exist, but these words will. And I want them to be there forever, and I want people to have a proof of who I was and a voice for who we all should be. You know what I'm saying? On that note, I'm up out of here, man. Again, thank you so much for listening to what I got to say. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for liking my videos. I'm grateful for every single one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? If there is anything or any way that I can ever be assistance to any one of y'all out there, all you got to do is reach out to me. You know what I'm saying? Reach out to me. I will do everything within my human powers to try to help any human being that I can on the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? And I want to just hear y'all thoughts, man. Get up in the comments, man. Let me know what steps you taking to change your life. What steps you making to change yourself. What steps you making to change your environment. Get in the comments. Let me know, man. You like this video, man? Share this video. You know what I'm saying? We got to start trying to reach more people with these kind of messages. You know what I'm saying? We got to reach these people with these kind of messages so that they can have a scale to decide from. You can decide if you want to be a fuck nigga or you want to be a decent human being. But we have to give people those choices. Right now, it's more like fuck niggaism going on social media. Fuck niggaism going on everywhere. So we gonna be the motherfucking breaking point of that, man. You know what I'm saying? So share this video. If you ain't already subscribed, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you don't miss an episode, man. Love each other. Love each other first. And in the process of loving each other, man, don't forget to love yourself. I'm out of here, man. It's your boy, Big Dawg079. It's been another episode of Through My Eyes. Y'all have a good day, and I'll holler at y'all next time, man. Peace. I'm up out of here.